Hi folks, hope everyone's okay. So I've been trying to do an update of this plot for like God knows how many times. Last time I did a full video, uh, the phone got overheated, believe it or not, and it was just perfect day, and I pro- probably recorded everything I wanted to, but the video wasn't any good because it was just breaking due to the heat. So we did enjoy the sun and the hot weather. So I hope you all had good fun for the last few days or weeks even. So it's around 6 o'clock in the evening on Monday the 11th. Um, so I thought I'll do an update of this plot. I don't think I ever done an update with fixing this plot before. I know I have done several videos where I grew garlic, onions, tomatoes, peppers, you name it, beans. So I thought this year we'll plant figs in this plot, and I just want to show you what I have done here. Not only just for a video, but also I can look at it at a future date and reflect on what I've done or what I could have done better. And yes, all these videos are sort of my own record really. So I got tons of videos that I haven't posted, and I have a lot of videos that I posted privately, so it's only just for me, and the links that I send to some of my friends, they can watch it. So yeah, it's really just a record of what I'm growing. Also, when you grow a number of varieties, it's nice to do some visual recording, so you can if you lose your label or something, you can always go back and find out what variety you're growing. So enough rambling, so I'll jump straight into the varieties. So I'm just going to focus on figs, but if I come across other varieties or fruits, then I'll just mention it. So this tree over here in this bed, square bed, is Nero Fumo. I think when I first introduced or grew this posted photos of the variety into the fig community, I never seen anyone else growing this variety or even talking about it. But all of a sudden, this guy from Italy called Figs Art by Nicky or something, he started posting photos of it. He's from Italy, so he might have found out about this variety. So I've got this from a nursery in Garda, and then yeah, you can see some spots on the leaves. It's almost that time of the year. And this beautiful looking tree here is from Fig du Monde called Rissolette. And last year we had a couple of figs of this tree. I think I posted a photo of it. Yeah, so it's growing well. I'll have some cuttings of this tree. I think I'll need to shape it, only a few. So Campanile, the weather has been a bit funny this year, so some of the figs dropped, as you can see, but I got a few ripened outdoors. This is one of my other favorite, only planted this year in ground, Bicani. I think it's about 7 or 8 years old. It was struggling in a small pot. So yeah, it's yeah, I think it's found its feet now, and it's growing. So is E-Bone from Fig du Monde. I was a bit worried about this tree not growing, but I can see a lot of fresh new growth starting to form. So yeah, sometimes trees take their time to put their feet down, and yeah, off they go. So we got some more fig trees here. Well, actually, I've got lots of fig trees to show you guys. So if you wanna grab a beer or something, it's entirely up to you. So here we got Berginia from Pons. That's Cuenca Negra right next to it from Pons. This is Lozano from Zero, I believe. Quite protective variety. And this is an unknown Pons variety. I don't know if anyone can identify it. It's a beautiful looking fig tree. So I can't compare it to anything else. At the minute, I think it's Albaca Moya di Vermella or Albaca Moya di Blanca. So we'll see what it is when they ripen the fruit. Won't be a problem because I'll just send the photo straight to Mr. Pons and he will figure it out straight away. This in that pot, it's Fico Palazzo, Fico Serrato next to it, and this is Brebera Preta. I don't think any of that's gonna ripen this year because I planted it out or potted it up even a bit late. This is Bodisot Negra di Cololarg, Michurinska Green, Figolino, and Hativ di Argentile. So that's that. Then we've got Paradiso Jean from my friend Rafael. That's Verdi Paso. That's Blava Flow from Pons. So just remember these trees are planted this year, and some of them were planted a bit late in the year, so that's why they are a bit small and looking sad, but they will pick up. Some are a bit more advanced than the others, so like that one, and I'll show you some more in a minute. That's Progetto Orlando from Claudio, San Pietro Mirko from Claudio, that's Michelotti from Claudio again. Over here we have planted, we did plant here Denbota from Pons. Unfortunately Denbota died last year, and it came back and it started growing. Like I'll show you another one that died back and came back again, so it's looking much better now. Even Denbota was growing well, unfortunately it got I could see some scale. That's surprising. But well, this tree was in the greenhouse, and I planted it out because Denbota was growing back after winter from the roots, but it got snapped by something. Probably my kids or fox or something. I'm not sure what happened. It could be just one of the windstorm or something, but I'm not sure. It got snapped, so I thought I'm not gonna waste that space. I'll utilize it and plant something else. So we got Den Joan. I'll get the. Okay, it's D Sant Joan De Du from Pons. So it was only planted this year. But right next to it, we got Den Conquet. It's about probably 8 foot tall, 9 foot tall. It was only a small tree like that at the start of the year. So here we've got Rohatine Baldina from Pons. This is Dilla Virgin Maria, and I do need to do some weeding, guys, so excuse me on that. That's Dilla Virgin Maria from Pons. It's a rare fig. It doesn't have that in its catalog. And this is Kuldikov from Pons. This here is a beautiful looking tree actually. Really nice, and it's got three main branches, I think, or 2 even. It's a fig de monde variety called Casus d'Ivoire. Yeah, that's what it is. And this here, this sad looking tree, it's Perola. I got it from Harvey Figaholics, and this is White Madeira #1, and these 2 were planted like last month. So yeah, they're looking. The bigger ones were planted last year, by the way. And we'll bring a few weeds out, guys. Okay, right. So this tree here. This is not that one. There are 2 different trees here, and this is Madeira Highland Black, and this one died back, and it came back. It's got 1 strong branch and two others. I'll show you where it came back. So if you look closely, so that was the cutting I planted, and it came back from its roots. Yeah, so I'm pretty pleased about that. So it's quite difficult to root this variety as well. Unfortunately, I won't have any cuttings of that this year, but hopefully in future. And right next to it, we've got Progetto Vero. So Vero, as in V for Victor, in Italian means new, or true. So this variety is apparently the true Progetto, and it looks exactly like Black Madeira. I got it from this guy in Italy called Claudio, and he labeled it as Progetto Vero, and he's got some really nice photos. I think I had a fig of it last year, but this looks like Black Madeira, right? That's a very healthy looking Black Madeira anyway, if it is. But I'll show you my Black Madeira KK in a minute. So you pause and have a look at that leaf. That's a typical leaf pattern for this variety. And this is Black Madeira KK. So that's slightly different, isn't it? But this one is KK, and I got it from KK as well, so there's no way. We had some fruits of it when it was growing in the greenhouse, but yeah, it's a grafted tree, but I like the shape of it. Yeah. So here, so that was Progetto Vero, and I didn't show you this one. This beautiful looking tree. It's amazing looking leaves, almost like a lotus shaped leaves. It's Col de Fare from Pons. Col de Fare, I spoke to Pons about it, and he's like, well, it's sort of similar to Col de Noir, but slightly smaller, so he calls it Col de Fare. Or maybe, I don't really know much about this variety, so I'll leave it there. Maybe if you know anything, then please post a comment below. And this here, so that's Col de Fare. There's one more tree in the middle, next to Black Madeira KK. That's Della Cova. So we got Col de Cova and Della Cova as well. And over here we've got Lampiera 1 from Fig du Monde. This is no. That's Hircha from Abdel. That's Lampiera 1 from Fig du Monde. That's Banyos from Pons. Someone started to cut their grass. And that's Rosso di Goni from a guy I know he's from, where is he from? He's from Slovakia or Czech Republic or something. Yeah, one of those countries. So yeah, I got it from there. I got it from him. So, it's a cracking looking fig. If you want to look it up, I never had fig of it. But yeah, Rosso di Goni. There is a photo of it in the European Figs Facebook group if you want to have a look. So this plot needs a good weeding. I've been busy for the last few days. This here is what variety is this? Apis Paradiso. So I was asking my little one. She's helping me today. And this here is New Bianca Nicola from Claudio. Now this variety here is Verde Paso. Not that. Verde Paso from Sergio. So I think I was talking to someone about it. Apparently it's well, Sergio told me it's exactly the same as Rubado, the one he circulated earlier. But some of my friends think they're different. But it's sort of showing its true leaves now. Maybe, I don't know if I got mixed cuttings or something, but this one's definitely came with the same batch of the other trees that I got from Sergio. And here we've got Dolca from Pons, And this is Verdino Toscano from Pons.
Do you want the blueberries?
I see here. We don't have any fruits on it yet. This is some of the off cuttings that I just planted in the ground. I think we've got a couple of Smith, Coldedam Roja, and in the middle I have Moratina. So it's a bit like waste no one note. So I just stuck it in there. They will grow. I'll show you another one I did in a minute. This year is a multi-grafted tree, so we call Cardinello, Harris Crate, De Silva. Here we got Genovese Nero AF, and Croatian Unknown Grey from Harun. So he discovered that. That's a unique looking fig actually, guys. If you want to hook him up, it's called Croatia number something. Yeah, I call it Croatia Unknown from Harun. But I don't know if he gave it a name yet, but it's a cracking looking fig. It looks a bit like Verde Paso Smith, Steve the Argentine, that kind of fig. Amazing looking fig. So this here is San Pietro Nero. This over here is sad looking tree. This, believe it or not, it's a 12-year-old Progetto Nero from Paolo Belloni, and I got that tree directly from his nursery through a friend. I didn't have that tree for 12 years. When I got it, it was already 4 or 5 year old, and then obviously I had it for the rest of the years. It's one of the first tree I got when I got obsessed with figs many years ago. And well, no, not really first fig. The first one was Bingo di Mel, but and something else. But yeah, this one I got it from him. It was quite root bound when I got it from him, so I potted it up. It was growing really well, and I sent a cutting to Harvey Figaholics, and he got a beautiful example of this variety in his website. So if you look up Figaholics Progetto Nero PB, you can see a huge tree, and that's a cutting from this one. And this variety is like struggling this year, but I think it's gonna make it. You can sort of make the trunk here. It's quite thick, but yeah, I'll pull those weeds out and I'll try and show you. Maybe it needs a bit of weeding. That's all probably it needs. But yeah, guys, it's and I don't know if it's gonna make it. If not, I'll just probably grab a cutting from Harvey. But yeah, I can see a couple of green leaves. So that's Progetto Nero from Paolo Belloni. This here is Figunida from Sardinia. And I don't know if you guys remember, I had a huge Bergen Unknown tree. Can you come back in a bit? Wait a minute. Yep.
Pink.
Okay. So I had a huge Bergen Unknown, and it snapped from where I grafted it, and so I planted it here. I think the heat wave sort of killed a couple of them, but I had about 13 trees. Maybe they need some watering. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even if I get 2 out of it, wow, that's an extra tree. So I just planted them in there. So this is one of the best way to root cuttings, guys. Put a plastic in there and poke a few holes and stick the cuttings in it. For some reason, it was 100% successful until we had a heat wave last week, and it killed off some of the new rooted cuttings. This here is an unknown fig tree I found growing in Switzerland near the Contra Dam. I think it's Filesiano Bianco, but I'm not sure. This here is San Martino Cittadelli from Claudio. Mick Paragel. These are small trees, guys, yeah, so they will there for next year. Mick Paragel, De La Pena. This is another variety I got from Claudio. Colenero. It's a weird looking tree. Maybe it's a bit thick, I'm not sure. So Colinero. So this one's Evelyn's purple. I call it Evelyn's purple every now and then. Evelyn's my wife, but this tree is named after somebody else's wife, Evelyn. So maybe I'll stick to the right name. And this is another Verde Paso from Claudio. I'm almost done, sweetie. Wait a second. And this is Metsoldas from Pons, Albo from Zero, and Fico Iso from Zero, and Das Hermitans from Pons. The Iso got a couple of nice figs in it. I don't think they're ripened. So the plan is to have obviously greenhouse on top of these figs I just showed you earlier. Careful, but for now I'm just gonna let it grow. I've got enough figs to worry about anyway in the greenhouses. Most of these have a duplicate growing in pots in my new greenhouse project, so I'm not really worried. Alright guys, so I'll speak to you later. I hope it's not too long. I think probably got about 20 minutes or something, but yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.